Hey crafty friends, welcome back to the Old Paper Lady. I'm Lori. If you're new here, welcome and thank you for joining. And hope y'all are ready. We're gonna try to make us some pockets today. So I need to make some pockets, y'all. Actually, I'm gotta make a lot of stuff, but we're gonna work on some pockets today. Try to get some stuff done up. I got a few things here that I think would be pretty for to go in a couple of my pink journals. I'm gonna try to get these fixed up. I just rounded the tops, putting a thumb hole in them. I'm gonna ink them up with the Victorian Velvet. I think that'll be real pretty. So that's what I'm gonna try to do with these right quick. Trying to get me some stuff going. Hope everybody's doing all right. Hope y'all don't mind. I just jumped into it, but I need to get some stuff going here. Probably really truly need to work on this all I can, on camera and off camera, to get what I hope to get done. But like I said, I gotta have ephemera first. I don't have a, even though we was working, we only started doing Merry Monday like a couple months ago, so that's why I said I want to continue to do Merry Monday throughout the year next year. So when it gets Christmas time, we got us a backlog of ephemera to use up. So then we can just pull it out and just start making journals, which, we made up quite a bit of, don't get me wrong, we did quite a bit of ephemera and stuff on our Merry Mondays, but, we didn't do enough to have like 8-9 journals that, I only said I'd probably do 4 journals. Well, that kind of changed up, so we're just gonna get it done the best we can. Just because I found a few bits and bobs, And then I gotta stay off Etsy, I'll tell you what, because every time I get on there, I'm like, oh, look, that's so pretty, I gotta get that. And then that's where I get myself into trouble. But, if we don't get it done this year, we can work on it throughout the year on our Merry Monday builds. And we can just go right on along with that. Because, I got them 2 boxes that I keep underneath my desk that I pull out and load up with stuff that I want to do for Christmas. And that's about the only pink bits that I had at the moment. So I'm going to put this up for a minute. And then, let's see. Do I want to do red, or do I just want to go on ahead and do, I don't know. Let's just continue on with the vintage photo. Now them, I'm not going to do a whole lot to them. It's all right. These here, I might put some more stuff on them. I may not. I don't know yet. But, we are just going to chop some corners and put some thumb pulls on them. Oh, goodness. Now my dog's barking. Of course he would. He's been quiet all evening, and I said, well, it's about time for him to go to bed. That's probably what he's barking for, to be honest. Because it's time for him to go out and then go to bed, and then he'll be up in a couple hours when he go out. Then he'll be in the bed for the night. But, yeah, that's old Snoop Dogg for you. He's a case for. No, that don't look straight at all, do they? Heck no, they ain't. I looked at that plumb sideways, y'all. There we go. That's a little more evened up. So I think on this, I may try to put me because I have some sticker bits that have like a white around them that I got from Temu. Now, I did order some that Goes a little bit better with the rustic journal that I'm doing, with the rustic Christmas bits that are like the brown, the red, and the green and stuff like that. So those hopefully will be here shortly from the old Timu, Tamu, whatever. Some of these are cutesy, some of them are Victorian, some of them are, you know, what have you. I think these are some cutesy ones. Yeah, these are cutesy. Oh, that's kind of Victorian-ish. But see how it's got that, it's got the white around it, so I thought maybe these would be okay to put on these. And they are a wee bit shiny. I like him. He's cute. See, like that's a little cartoony. Which I'll do a cutesy one as well. That's cute. That'd be good on something. That's a Victorian type. So is that. That's a classic Santa. I'm sorry, I'm not showing these up too close. And these are like vintagey. He looks like the Coca-Cola Santa. Look, there's a Frosty. Frosty the Snowman. But yes, yeah, so that's what it says. Some of them's cutesy, some of them's, you know, 50-ish. So, oh, that's pretty with the tree, the little girl. Merry Christmas Angel. There's a fairy. He's good. She's good. He's good. You know, I'm talking like with the time frame theme. Because, see, that's cartoony-like. These are more vintagey like. Oh, look, there's a red truck. So we'll work with these some. And I'm going to leave the white bit on it, because I think it's going to be quite all right, and it's going to stand out from that background. And I am fine with that. If I can get a hold of them. They're supposed to be sticker bits. Now, are they white, or are they the whatchamacallit kind? The see-through, you know what I'm saying? And they're just on the white background. Oh no, they are white. But that's quite okay. I'm fine with that. I wonder if we can hit it with a little bit of vintage photo and knock it down a little bit. Just a wee bit. Because it's kind of glossy, but you know. I don't want to... Is that going to rub off? No, not too bad. There we go. We can hit it with the vintage photo and knock it down a wee bit. That'd be just fine. Just fine. I kind of want to put that on there. I don't know. Well, hang on to you. I need something smaller. I need something a little smaller there, buddy. Let's trade boxes. Because I need my long words over here on this side. Merry Christmas. Hope everybody is doing well, hanging in there, and having a good week. Oh, that'd be Christmas on one of them. That would be plumb cute on that right there. Heck yeah, it will. That's what's going on that then. And it's lit. I like that right there too. Okay, we'll do that. Let's see, how long is that? Not quite 5. I wonder if we could put that on here. Oh yeah, that'll fit. See, well, you know, when it hits you, it hits you. You just gotta get and go with, hun. Oh, I like that. I like that right there. Yep. All right. You're going on that. Let's see. Are you too long? Yep. Of course you are. And that is the same size. Oh, goodness. That's that's all right. Because, look, I got this journal card bit right here that would be pretty on. Big journal card. That is right below 5 inches. Yep, that'll be pretty on that. We'll just lay that right there. Okay. All right, we got to get back to fixing these bits. Okie dokie. It would probably help. You see, it says a Merry Christmas on there, and I don't want to put, you know, something that says Merry Christmas tag. No, that would be cute. Well, the Merry Christmas would be right there. That would be cute. And just put It's Christmas. I like that. But I want something a little bigger. Something a little bigger. Let's see, look, I like that. I don't know. I like doing stuff like that. And then put Merry Christmas there. Come here. Or I could not put nothing on that and just round the corners and stuff and do that and just call that done. That's a tag. Just like this one, we could do that and that and that and that. That needs pink. Alright. I'm getting a list of stuff I need to do without getting anything done. And I like that just on that as a pocket. You know, simpleness. Simple. Let's put you there. Let's see, some of these stuff. Oh, let's see what you look like on there. Oh, yes, Merry Christmas. Yes, ma'am. Put that right across the middle of it. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Boom, there we go, like that. Yep, okie doke. Happy holidays. I know, some of these I didn't cut, and it's getting on my nerves that they in the middle of all the stuff that I did cut. That one would be pretty. Because when I went to cut some of these here, it, see where it's got the real light around it, it wanted to cut every word out. So I was like, no, we just going to null and void that. That would be pretty on one of those green music words. Let's see. In all this world, there is nothing so beautiful as a happy child. And put that on there and put Happy Holidays. Pretty. I like it a lot. So I don't really know if I'm going to actually make anything or not, y'all. We are, with Christmas carols. We could put that on the music notes, but that's kind of cartoony. I don't really think that's going to go with what I got going on here. Oh, goodness gracious. How many of these sheets are in there? Is that all of them? Heck no. Good Lord. How many did I print? Like 100 of them? Well, it has different sizes. That's what it is. Ooh, that's super pretty. So, I would like to put Merry Christmas on one of these here. Use that as a pocket. And I want to put Merry Christmas on one of these music notes. Use that as a pocket. And look at this one. Put that on there. Use that as a pocket. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year on the music notes. Beautiful, beautiful. Season greetings. I like that. That's going to be pretty inked up. Yes, ma'am, it is. And look, that's pretty like that. With the green on the green. Why not? And here's another red one. I know some of these are kind of the same, but they're not going to be all in the same journal. Okay. That's real pretty. Look, I had one of them laid out. Knucklehead. Ooh, look at that. I gotta get that cut out. Some of these I gotta get cut. Ooh, look. Here we go. December the 25th. We can put that on the corner. Like it. Merry Christmas. Christmas. Merry Xmas. And then look, there's these big old Santa Clauses. I was like, what the heck am I going to put that on? Okay, still these pieces in here. I got to get these cut. I just need to pull them out and get them cut out of there. Good gracious. That's a lot, really it is. See, look, A Christmas Carol. I'm gonna put that on that. I think that would be pretty on that journal card bit. Put A Christmas Carol and then A Merry Christmas on it. Or where was that real pretty one I just saw? What did I do with it? I threw it back in there. Well, shoot. Yep, this is what happens. I just had a real pretty one. Merry Xmas. That's overdoing the Merry Christmas bit, is it not? I think so. We'll just leave you alone for now. How about that? How about we'll just leave that alone for a minute? How about that, buddy? The good list. Merry Christmas. Why can I not find nothing to go on that? Okay. Alright. I need something here. Stop messing around, woman. Get your stuff together and look through there. The problem is I got too much. You think? You think I got too much here? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I'm going to put that on there. I was hoping that it had like a, you know, the night before Christmas or something like that. Look, Happy Holidays. That's pretty. That'd be pretty on one of them things over there. And so with these here. Oh, look, here we go. Oh, it's too big, but we'll put it on something else. We'll leave you right here. I don't want to change. Jingle bells. Let's see. See, all of them's too tall. Too wide. Alright, I'm going to pull some of these bits out and put them over here now that I've found them. really good. These are going to be journal cards. We just got to ink them up. Let's put them in our to-do pile. How about that? How about that? We'll put it in our to-do. Not only for December greetings do I send, but for every day throughout the year. That's pretty. Let's see, some of these are kind of a little cartoony for the journals that I'm doing right now. Oh, still going to put you right here. And I'll probably keep that. Ooh, look at him. He's going to go on this right here. If he was a little bit shorter, let's put him on this side so you can see the Merry Christmas, because he's going to be a pocket. Yeah, Merry Christmas right there above his head. Let's just put him right in the middle. There we go. Okay. All right. Quit looking. Quit messing. Get your stuff done here. I'm just going to put this over here to be worked with, and these as well. Okie doke. I think I got enough stuff for us to do for this video, and probably another one. So, how long did I waste doing it? Good Lord, 20 minutes, and all I've made is 4 pockets, and I just rounded the corners on them, and that was it. Alrighty, let's get it going, y'all. But, you know, sometimes, because, you know, you have, like I said, you know, you have a time period type thing. And like I said, you know, most of the ones that I'm doing are, you know, within this Victorian vintage type look, you know. It's not the cutesy Santa Claus, you know, or the commercial type. That's what we'll call it, the commercial Santa. It's not the little 50s commercial Santa Claus and snowmen type stuff. Cartoony, I guess. Oh, bless it. Come off of there already. My goodness. I don't like using this because I'm afraid I'm going to poke a hole right through it. Or stab myself. But some of these, that's about the only way I can get them off of there. Alright, so that one's that side. We'll do this one this way. So then we'll have, you know, a pocket for the front, a pocket for the back. I'm going to dab the inker on it to knock the white down. Knock the white and the glossy down. That works pretty good. Okie doke. Glue it. Kind of, whoops, I said I was going to kind of offset that a little bit, and then I went to smooth it down and it went to wiggling on me. Let's just kind of put this down here. So I think these words are like the words to like the night before Christmas is what this is. I think it was in a scrap pack of some sorts that I had. Just leftover bits, you know. Okie doke. Pockets. Remember, we're making pockets. I gotta tell myself that because I'll get it and I'm like, ooh, that's gonna be a pretty tag. Or, you know, oh, that's gonna be a good journal card. Now, I do have some journal card bits in here in my little stash that we made up to do real quick like while I was digging through my boxes. But, yep. So I said I need a little bit of decorate some pockets. I need pockets, tags, journal card bits, you name it, I need it. But, you know, I do need some pockets to go with a few of these journals, because I don't have near as many pockets as I do tags. And I want him in the middle. Oh, slide over somebody. Oh, you see what I'm saying about that glue? You got a little bit of wiggle room. It's the Elmer's all-purpose glue. I'm gonna do a little trim up on this, because when I cut these, I was did not clean my cutter, so my some of my stuff stuck to my mat. So that's why some of the edges aren't as clean as they should be, because I was running the stuff through to get it hurried up and cut, and didn't clean my mat, so when I went to pull it up, it was still stuck to the mat because it had other bits that was on the mat. That's what happens. Now this is going to be a journal card. It's going to be a pretty big size journal card. And pretty much all of this paper that I'm using came out of a paper pad from Hobby Lobby. Not last year, but the year before. I cannot remember the name of it, but it was kind of like Vintage Christmas or something like that. Something along that line. Because they had a bunch of real pretty Vintage Christmas paper pads a couple of years ago that I snatched up. Because I was like, oh, they're so pretty, I got to have them. And I think most of this paper here was out of the same paper pad, because I made all of my folios and mini photo books out of it, out of the same paper pad. And it turned out really pretty. And I had like I had a ribbon that was cream colored with Merry Christmas wrote down it, that I used for my ties in those, and that it turned out really good. Oh, don't, I thought I turned that. But yep, so hope that's all right with y'all. We just gonna work along a little bit here, get us some ephemera done up. Try to, at least anyways. Try to get a little straight on there at least. Okay, pocket. You are a pocket. And like I said, you know, there may be a few repeat type situations, but they're not all going to be in the same journal. So basically, I've got a couple that's, you know, like I showed you, it's the red and green journal. So I'm making, excuse me, quite a bit of red and green, just pretty ephemera. Pretty ephemera. That's what I'm making. It's not ephemera anymore, it's ephemera. Because I can't talk plain. So we're just going to make some pretty ephemera in red and green colors. And I was trying to get some pink in there, but I have like a darker pink. I like that. Just plain and simple Mary Jane, easy Merry Christmas. Just plain and simple, plain Janie. I like it. It's very pretty. I like that a lot. I think I need to take my bigger numbers and just stamp me a bunch of 25s on cardstock of some sort and just cut it out with red and green. Red and green and pink. I think that would be pretty. And I do have, they had these at Michael's, like, you know, the little jar, it has the little stamps in it, so I'm going to pull them out. I'm going to get me a 12 by 12, a couple 12 by 12 cardstock pieces and stamp red and green and pink and red on a couple of them to have for like tags and pockets and stuff like that. And this music may be upside down, y'all, I don't know. And that's bad because I used to be in chorus. I was in chorus and show choir and all this and that, and I still don't know which way the music goes. But I don't really care. It's just going to be pretty because it's on music paper. Alrighty. Well, I'm kind of glad that we went through digging for stuff in that box because it helped us get a slim line of ephemera put together real quick, like, didn't it? And y'all, look, I still have all of this here to get through. Yes, I do. And I really want to get it used up. I really want to get it made into pockets, tags, journal cards, belly bands, you know, stuff. I want to get it used up because I do not want to put it back into my scrap box. I'm just trying my best to get the scraps that I had from cut-offs for making books and folios used up the best that I can. So I have learned throughout making journals the last couple of months, or last several months actually, so that I really don't need a whole lot of paper bits. I need decorating bits, like, you know, the fussy cuts. I need fussy cuts like a mad woman. Because I have papers, you know, I have a hoard of scrapbooking paper, and then, you know, I just need to, so a lot of times when I come across a kit, I'll pull out, like I said, my scrapbooking hoard, and I'll go through and be like, oh yeah, that matches that kit perfect. Pull it out, and that's what I make my tags and pockets and journal cards and all that kind of stuff out of. So that I need to cut this better. So yeah, that scrapbooking hoard comes in handy, especially if it's a kit that doesn't seem to have a whole lot of ephemera. Now these, because I knew I had a bunch of red and green scrapbooking papers and that, I did not hunt for kits that had ephemera in them this year because I knew that I was going to be able to, like I said, make tags and stuff. All the ephemera bits, I had scrapbook paper and stickers and fussy cuts and such to make the ephemera with. So the last several, I've got 2 kits that has, you know, a bunch of ephemera and stuff that goes in it that I've yet to print off. But now the last couple, see, that goes that way, yeah. But the last couple of kits that I printed for my green ones, it was just the pages, just because it was pretty. It had like the Christmas trees and the and the ornaments. And I was like, oh yeah, I gotta have that. It was pretty much basically any red and green ephemera bits that you make will go with that. So I was like, yeah, heck yeah, why not? And then that one, it's got the real pretty red and green with the lace. Oh man, it's so pretty. So I said, yep, any red and green ephemera will go with that as well. So why not? So I try not to do too much of a, you know, a period piece or a themey piece. Now, I may have some issues with my pink ephemera bits, but I think I might have enough stuff to make the pieces for that. I'm going to put this over to one side like that. Let's put it up in here. Yeah, I think so. Or I may center it. Let's just center it. Shoot, why not? Center it. That's where you had it. Put it in the center. And so this one here can go with that, any of the brown bits or cream bits can go with that one kit. That is the, where it has the music notes and, what is that one? The rustic Christmas kit. So I'm thinking that could go with that. So could that. I mean, it could go either or. Just whatever I need it for. You know what I'm saying? That's what we doing. And this is another one of them where I should have cleaned my mat and didn't do it. Because it stuck to it. So like the mat that I'm talking about is the Brothers Scan and Cut mat. And I have a standard sticky mat that I use. So from time to time it needs to be wiped off. So that when you're cutting on it, your papers will cut good and it won't have a bunch of scrappy scraps on it. And that's what happens. It gets scraps on it and it's got a little bump underneath it. It may cut a little funny, or it sticks to one place and it doesn't stick to another. And when you go to pull it up, it's stuck to this side and left some haggledy bits. But I mean, it cut it, but you know, you've got a little fray bits on it. And that's not the machine error. That is strictly user neglect. Because like I said, you're supposed to wipe the mat off after it, so many cuts. And you know, I don't have time for that. I'm in here working on the weekend. And I'm cutting my stuff. That's what I'm doing. Cutting and printing most of the time. Pretty much the last 2-3 weekends, that's what I've done is print and cut. Print and cut. I think I'm pretty much, like I said, I got 2 kits that I want to get printed out this coming weekend and fussy cut apart. But they're not real, you know, high up on the to-do list at the moment. The to-do list is get ephemera made for the ones that I already have sitting over here ready to go. That is the priority right now at the moment. And y'all, like I said, the best pair of fussy cut scissors that I use is this little kitty pair of scissors. It's a Singer pair of scissors that my youngest daughter, it was her last pair of school scissors. And I do not know where the heck we got them from. And it has the Singer name brand on them. And I was like, I love them things. They just cut so smooth. And they're not stiff, you know, to squeeze or what have you. I don't like a fussy cut pair of scissors that's stiff to squeeze, because then it's hard. Well, I cut that crooked yakking. It's hard. Like these here, I wanted these so bad, and when I got them, I'm like, them stiff, you know, and it's, yeah, they're aggravating. Probably one of the worst purchases I've ever did. Because I saw everybody else using them for fussy cutting, I was like, oh yeah, let me get them, because, you know, my hands can't hold scissors that well. But these little things right here, I tell you what, are just smooth and just cut the best. Now I've got these precision ones here. They're stiff. I don't like a stiff pair of scissors. I just don't. I can't cut worth a crap with them. And I don't know if your scissors are supposed to be stiff to be able to cut good. But I know I can't cut rounded bits and, you know, in and outs and stuff because it hurts my hands so bad. So that's why I was like, I had a fit wanting to get the Brother ScanNCut. Went to saving up money, wound up spent my money that I had saved up for that to pay to have trees cut down, and thank goodness I did, because I was, you know, so thankful that we got them trees cut with them hurricanes that come through here this summer with the winds and that. I can only imagine about, because there was one that was on the corner over here and one that was on the corner over here. My daughter sleeps in that bedroom, my mama sleeps in that bedroom. And I was like, no, we got to get these trees cut down this year, y'all. Because we had it topped. And it was dying from the ground up, basically. So, like, you know, every time a little windstorm or rainstorm or what have you come through, they'd be big old limbs like the size of me, you know, around. And I'm pretty good sized girl. You know, I am fat. I'm going to call myself fat. Don't nobody say nothing about that, because, you know, I am a hefty girl. I've always been hefty, and I don't care. I'm happy. I like to eat Mexican food on the weekend. I'll eat it Saturday and Sunday. I don't care. And then during the week, I'll come in. I may eat some corn dogs, and I may eat some peanut butter jelly sandwiches as a well, to normal people it would be a midnight snack, but to me it's a 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning snack. But, you know, I eat when I get out of work late at night, and I'm just happy. My weight fluctuates. I run from like 165, 170 up to 200 to 210, and it just depends on, you know, what time of the year it is or what have you. And this summer I didn't spend any time outside because it was just hot and humid. I mean, like, we didn't have a spring. It went from being 50 degrees to 100, and I was like, what happened to the springtime? So I was really glad and thankful that I didn't plant a garden this year, because I would not have been able to handle that heat. But anyways, what was I talking about? Go on a rant about I'm fat. But so, yeah. But yeah, them trees was dropping tree limbs as big as round as me. So, and we couldn't pick them up. We'd have to, you know, have somebody to hook them to a truck and pull them off to the field over here. And I was like, shoot, that one that was down here in the corner of the yard, it would have failed, and it probably would have came all the way across the house. So it was a good sized tree. And then so basically we have no trees in and around our house anymore. Because I was like, you know, I was like, we got to get these trees cut, because the limbs is falling out of the top of them. These things are dangerous. You know, all we need is to have one good windstorm, and there ain't no telling what's going to happen, you know. So, it was like $1,200 to get 3 trees cut completely down and removed, and looked like nobody had ever pulled or stepped foot in the yard. There wasn't even sawdust in the yard, y'all. And I was like, hush up. You can't even tell the trees are there. We got a few stumps, but I told them to leave a couple of the bigger stumps because I wanted to use them, because I got some big flower pots and such. And I had the grandiose ideas of putting my flower pots on them. I didn't do that either, but that's okay. I might next year. Because, I mean, they're like humongous tubs, you know, like like the big wine barrel type tub looking things. I got them, but they're you know, like my teal color. So that was going to be in the front yard. And I got rose bushes planted along the front. And I've been digging up the Easter lilies. Daffodils, as everybody else calls them. We call them Easter lilies. Because, you know, they come up at Easter. So I've been digging them up throughout a couple of years as they come up and die down and moving them there. So I about got all of them, but like 6 patches dug up throughout the rest of yards because they spread, you know. And if you dig them up, you don't get all the cones or corns or whatever you call them out of the ground. It'll come back up. So when you dig them up, you need to dig up, you know, at least 2 foot around it to move it. So yeah. So I got that's what we got going on down there. Now in the backyard, I had a big old U-shape, 12 foot by 8 foot U-shape garden bed that I had bought off of Amazon for like $300 and put it together. It was one of those Lincoln log looking sets, and I've had it, I don't know how long, I don't even know, probably like 6 years, 7 years maybe, 7 years actually, yes, 7 years, because it was 7-year rest year. So, and it is, you know, basically falling apart. And then I had a 2 foot by 8 foot bed. And then I have little flower beds on either side of the back porch. Or, well, it's not a porch like up off the ground. It's a cement slab. But, you know, we call it back porch. And so the one I removed because it was impeding on our driveway. Because we had my car, Mama's car, and then the kids and such. And then I said, well, I'm just going to remove that one, you know, off the right-hand side of the house. And then we can go back to parking closer over there so everybody can fit in their driveway. And then the one that's on the left-hand side of the back slab porch, it's got it's got 2 miniature rose bushes in it. One's purple, one's a real bright pink. And I got 4 miniature hydrangea bushes that come out pink and blue mixed because of the soil mixture is, you know, the pH is mixed in that soil. So they'll come out, they'll be like a blue, and then half of it will, and they turn colors. They'll come out like a blue and a pink, and then they'll turn over, you know, but all 4 of them are blue and pink. And then I had planted a brand new rosemary bush in the middle of that bed, and it was doing really good. And this year I went and I don't know what happened to it. It died. I don't know if the hydrangeas overtook it, killed it, or what, but it was doing great. And then it didn't. I went out there this year and it's gone. I mean, it didn't make it through the winter, and I mean, it was doing great. But yep. So then I have some of these. They're called green stalk planters. You know, all the YouTube garden folks, you know, to rant and rave about, and I like them. They are nice. They are. They do exactly what they say. You plant them, you fill them up with the dirt, and you stack them up, and you know, and you can have 42 plants in a small space, and it is great. So I've got one that's a 7-tier, and I got one that's like a 5-tier. So the 7-tier is like eye level with me. The other one is like comes to about right about my mid chest. So that one, me and the grandbaby decorated and put lettuces in it. And them lettuces came out and done the best that I've ever done. I had lettuce all summer long. I never eat none out of it, but I just wanted to plant it with the grandbaby. And because she's wanting to help me my garden. So I said, well, we're going to plant us some salad. So we planted it, and every time she come over, she's tickled at it, that what she planted grew. So I didn't pick none of it, so it'd be full, you know, when she'd come. And then the one I had some Tiny Tom volunteers. You can get them off of, what's that? Baker's Creek. It was Tiny Tim's little cherry tomatoes. They were red and orange, like a real bright orange. And those were the sweetest tasting things. So the ones that were still on the vine that I didn't pick, I just took and all of them and sprinkled them all around in that one level. And I had volunteers come up and put off, and I never watered this thing the whole summer, y'all. Never took care of them, nothing. And then volunteers came up and put off tomatoes and such and that. And I said, look yonder, now that's the ones I need to keep, because them seeds want to survive. So I got a few of them that I took and sprinkled around in that dirt again. So hopefully they'll come back again this coming year. So if you have a volunteer plant, that is the seed you want to keep. Because if it fell on the ground and it came back up after its season and you did no watering or nothing like that to it, then yes, that is the seed you want to keep. These here were just rounding corners and bits to them. Let's put it right here. So I want to get these pockets done up. Whoopsie. Did you see that? I just pulled that completely off there. Well, dang. So, but yeah, normally I do have, and I did the year before, I had two, good gracious, what size were they? They were 12 foot by 6 foot beds. Two of them out beside the house. Almost like our yard is like, it's got a flat and then it goes down and it levels off, and it goes down a little bit and then it levels off. So on the top, on these tiers, and it's not real bad angled, it's just a flat, and it kind of goes as a slant and then it's a flat again. So on those two flat areas, I put those two beds there. Grew corn, potatoes, peppers, I mean just all kinds of just whatever, basil. Had a humongous, I mean humongous rosemary plant in the corner of one of them. I had to pull it out, and I'm talking the root on that thing was about almost a foot around, because it the new pieces on it, you know, were good, but the bottom pieces were woody. So I was like, well, I'm going to pull it up and just plant me a new one. And I was like, so yeah, it was like my herbal bed, and I had corn in the middle of it. So like on one side of it, I had, it's called a purple rain. It's like a mixture of and they only grew like 3 foot tall. Beautiful, beautiful tomatoes. Just sweet tasting. It's kind of like a cross between a big boy tomato and a Cherokee purple. And just sweet tasting, just awesome tomatoes. Like I said, I had one side of it was those, the back side was giant bell peppers that I'd saved seeds from where we had bought bell peppers from the top of the mountain at our fruit stand. So I saved the seeds from them, grew those, and all of them were started from actual seed plants and planted and produced. And then I had in the U-shaped bed, I had a bunch of peppers, I had a bunch of herbs, and My mama likes, what's them things? Radishes. So I had a bunch of radishes, had carrots. I actually got carrots out there that's going to seed this year that I got to go collect the seeds from. So I'll get the carrots and I'll cut them up, put them in the freezer, and use them in my crock pot for my roast meals. And then I had, they're called new potatoes. So I got a bunch of them to cook in like green beans and stuff like that. So some of them, I bought a bag to cook with, and I bought a bag to use as seed potatoes. So my seed potatoes, I used those, and they came out and they were mixed with red and white potatoes. And I'm telling you, we got like 15 flats, and a flat is where it holds like a 24 case of soda, and I would use the flats to get them when I dug them up and stored them. We stored them in those flats crisscross like this, so you know they wouldn't mold up in that and sweat on each other and what have you. So we used those. We didn't have to buy potatoes probably like 4 or 5 months, and we used them suckers because we have we got a thing here for fried potatoes. And so like fried potatoes, we liked roasted potatoes, you know, all that good stuff. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do a garden this year or not coming. Probably not. I just don't know. I'm not able to withstand the heat like I used to be able to when I go out and work and weed the garden and stuff like that. I'm just not able to stand the heat anymore. And it just keeps getting worse and worse. And like I said, I think I had, you know, like I don't know if it's heat exhaustion or a heat stroke, and just never went to the hospital with it. But when I was cleaning out a couple of years before, that one garden bed that I had over by the building, we used to use that as like a wildflower sunflower patch. It was beautiful to take pictures in at the end of the summer, because the sunflowers would be standing up tall and all different colors. And then you'd have all of these zinnias about midways, and then you'd have small sunflowers and what is it, velvets, and the bachelor's buttons and stuff like that down at the bottom. So it was beautiful to take pictures in front of the rustic white wood building over there. And then because the girls, they would just take all the seeds, get them a jar, mix them up, and just pour them out, and then throw dirt over top of it. We'd spray water on it a couple times a week, and they just come up. It's just beautiful. And so, yeah, I think I may just do the the little tower things, the stackable towers, the vertical garden, because I have them on either side of the back porch, the cement slab. So I may just do them and fill them with herbs and such. I think that's what I'll do this year, is just grow herbs and not worry about growing a whole bunch of other stuff. Let's see, I need the vintage. Where's that pink one at? Right there it is. Oh, shoot, y'all. He's sitting here yik-yakking about gardening, doing crafting. And we done made us up a whole bunch of ephemera. Now, granted, a few pieces, you know, we didn't have to do nothing to, but just cut the corners and ink or what have you. But we have got us a bit of ephemera. We got us a good stack here. And what time is it? Is it right at an hour? Hush up. There we go. It's going to be a little bit over an hour because, you know, we're going to pull it out and show to YouTube what we did, and they're going to get mad at us because we're going to be a little bit over an hour, but they'll get over it. That was quick, fast, in a hurry, too. We did that. That was pretty good, y'all. Now, see, I would come in and I would, you know, get my video stuff out and get it set up as to what I wanted to work on. And I haven't been doing that here lately. That's why sometimes it takes me, you know, a little bit to get into it, get into the mood. Coming in from work, showering and eating and such, and then dealing with the news of the household, blah, blah, blah. But I am going to leave these bits out. I'm just not going to put it up. We'll just continue to work on it. I will close my boxes up just in case my dog gets in here. He likes to sneak his nose in my gate when I walk out it and run and jump on the bed. And this is just my glue book. That's all that is. Alright, so we got pink tag. We got these little tags. That's going to be cute. There's a pocket. That's what? One. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, look, I'm showing myself. I ain't even showing y'all. Shoot. What the heck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Shoot, y'all. Hush up. That's a record. Hey, yes. Good job, y'all. All right. I've separated journal cards, pockets, and tags, and this is all for my pink stuff. So we're just going to put it all into pink bits. Thank y'all so much for coming along and watch me and listen to me yit yak about nothingness while we worked our way through making us up some ephemera. Now, I do need to get in here and get to making some ephemera for my pink journals, y'all. Hush up. I have nothingness in ways of ephemera for pink journals. Alright, here is what I was going to show y'all also. This is the Christmas Pink Nutcracker by Unique Art Factory. Look how pretty them are. Now, I printed these out. I printed 2 copies, I think I did. Or maybe I just printed 1 copy. And look, are them not just cute as a button? So, I'm going to sprinkle them out through my pink journals. I think that is just going to be adorable out through the pink journals. I love that. So, yeah, it says there's 20 different ones. 2 by 7 inches. So then there, it's kind of a cheat, which all we got to do is just, you know, put a little ink around them and they'll be ready. So this is going to be my ephemera bag for my pink journals. And I got to keep these things organized. If I don't, I'll be in a hot mess. I ain't even going to put that up. I'm just going to put it, just leave it laying here because I'm going to work on the same thing tomorrow. Why put it up, knucklehead? Alright, the only thing I am going to put up is these tag bits. I didn't put a topper on them, but okay. We can do that when we get to the journal. Y'all know that. Let's see, pockets. Now, I'll tell you what, we done some work on some pockets, y'all. That's a stack of pockets right there. Heck yeah. I'm happy with that. I'm just going to stick them in here because, like I said, it's all red and green. And they'll go for either or. Ain't no big thing. I've got a few more journal cards. Happy with that. Alright. I may need to work on some belly band pieces as well. Some of these little slender bits. We might try to see if we can get us some belly band pieces out of them. Yeah, about 7 1/4. It's not too bad. Yeah, them will work for belly bands. We might try to get us some belly bands out of that. That piece there feels awful thin. Well, no, we'll use that. Shoot. Alrighty, y'all. So I'm going to get off here. I'm going to get my video uploaded. I think I'm going to rest a little bit and watch me a video or two myself. I was talking to my kids last night till about 4 in the morning on the back porch. We was just yakking about all kinds of stuff. But before I did that, I made, I don't know yeah, I did make these last night. So I made this with like the pink, what is it? Peppermint stripe from Recollections. It was cut off that I had from the 12 by 12s. So I made them with that. These two for my pink journals. So I got 2 pink ones, master boards. And I showed you these, but I got 2 red and green master boards so far out of the little scraps. And I got 1 more red and green type that I need to do. And I was wanting to do it tonight, but I don't think I will. I think I'm done for today. Just tired. That's all I am. I'm just tired. So I'm going to put her stuff up. I'm going to say bye. And thank y'all so much for watching. And I hope you enjoy the builds and stuff that we're doing. You know, I mean, you know, some of it's kind of basic. It's not, you know, reinventing the wheel type stuff, but it's pretty. And I hope y'all enjoy it. So it's Christmas. I love Christmas. Alrighty, y'all. We will see y'all back tomorrow, and we'll continue working on our scrap pile and getting us some more pockets, tags, and journal card bits. Thank y'all so much for coming along. I want to thank all the new subscribers. I greatly appreciate it. And thank y'all so much. I noticed that I was over 150 subscribers somehow or another. I don't know if it was y'all liked what I was doing or if you just felt sorry for me. So, well, I'm going to subscribe to this pitiful lady. Look at her. But, no, thank y'all so much. I do greatly appreciate all the subscribers and all the comments. Y'all are so nice. I greatly appreciate it. We will holler at y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a good night.